Welcome to today's Explainer. Listen, we are taking a laser-focused look at an incredibly powerful concept today, mastering the ultimate first impression. If you ever found yourself wondering how to actually break through all that noise and genuinely connect with high-level individuals, well, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're doing a real deep dive into some highly tactical source material that breaks down the whole art of strategic outreach. We're going to visually unpack exactly what it takes to stop just kind of hoping for a connection and start engineering one.
Okay, let's dive into this. How do you master the first impression with a VIP? I mean, it's the golden question, isn't it? Very important people, whether we're talking about top-tier clients, industry leaders, or major decision makers, they are literally constantly bombarded with requests for their time. Our source material gives us a highly specific, module-based approach to answering this exact question, and it all revolves around a concept that requires absolute precision.
And that brings us to the core theme of our explainer today, grounded in this exact phrase right from our text: contact marketing that works. Notice that. This isn't about just throwing things at the wall to see what sticks, right? The massive emphasis here is on the word works. It's about a systematic, actionable approach to outreach that yields actual, tangible results. Throughout our time together, we're going to break down the mechanics of this exact phrase to see what makes this kind of marketing so predictably effective. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we can clearly define this entire concept based strictly on the context clues in our source text. It's essentially a sequential outreach strategy. Think of it like a bridge. It acts as the critical bridge between your prepared marketing collaterals on one side and your carefully composed campaign scripts on the other. And the ultimate goal? Reaching and impressing those VIPs. It's a highly structured journey, not just a random, isolated event. So let's look at how this breaks down chronologically. Phase 1, the prerequisite, which focuses entirely on marketing collaterals. After all of the marketing collaterals are prepared. You see that? The key word here is after. It establishes a really strict timeline. Plus, the word prepared implies a foundational, almost passive step. Having your brochures, your case studies, your one-pagers sitting there, that's necessary, for sure. But it's just the baseline. You absolutely must complete this foundation before you can even think about moving forward. And this brilliantly illustrates the crucial gap we're talking about here. On the left side, you've got your passive preparation, having all those beautiful marketing materials sitting ready on your desk or in a folder. But on the right side, you have active outreach. That's the actual, tangible composition of your campaign script. There's just a massive leap between simply possessing materials and actually knowing what you're going to say to get someone to look at them. Which brings us right into Phase 2, composing the campaign script. This is where the real action happens. In this module, participants would learn how to write and compose the contact campaign script. This right here is the tactical learning phase, designed specifically for you, the practitioner. It's not just theory. It's an active, sleeves-rolled-up stage where you are directly translating your strategy into a specific script. You're not winging it, you're putting in dedicated effort to craft the exact message you need. Let's move to and see how this builds out visually. We can map the exact, undeniable, chronological logic provided in just a single sentence of our source. It's basically a three-step staircase. Step 1, prepare the collaterals. Step 2, compose the campaign script. Step 3, impress the VIPs. You literally cannot skip a step here. You can't impress the VIP without the script, and the script absolutely relies on those collaterals being ready to go. Now, I want to zoom in for a second on these two specific action verbs from the text, write and compose. Why use both? Well, because crafting a contact campaign script requires real, deliberate thought. Writing, that just implies getting the words down on a page. But composing, that implies arranging them masterfully. It's like a musical composer organizing notes to create a specific emotional impact. You aren't just improvising a quick hello, you are architecting a message designed to instantly resonate. And all of that brings us to the grand finale. Phase 3, the goal, impressing VIPs. Here is the absolute climax of our source text, so that the participants would be able to impress the VIPs in the first meeting. Those words "so that" are everything. They connect all your previous preparation directly to this concrete objective. Honestly, all that hard work is kind of meaningless if it doesn't culminate in this exact outcome. The goal isn't just to casually get a meeting, it's to make a profound impact when you're actually in the room. So the crucial point is really highlighted when we break down this high-stakes scenario. The target? VIPs. Seriously busy people. The action? Impress. Not just inform, but actively impress. And the timing? The first meeting. The text explicitly focuses on the urgency of getting it right immediately. There's no assumption of a second chance here. Your script has to be so well composed that it does its job the very first time.
As we wrap up our visual journey through this explainer, I want to leave you with this final, somewhat provocative question straight from our source text. Ask yourself, right now, are your campaign scripts genuinely ready to impress the VIPs in your very first meeting? Or do you just have a pile of prepared collaterals without the composed script needed to cross that bridge? Take a good, hard look at your outreach strategy. Apply these specific steps we've mapped out today and start treating your first impression like the highly strategic event it truly is. Thanks so much for joining me, and happy composing.